Welcome to the live video, all the way from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, 6 a.m. Taking a moment here to get a yoga mat. Today, I'll also be doing some work with the shoulders, which are often quite tight. So if you have a yoga strap, you can bring that. If not, that's okay. You can also use a sarong or a towel, something just to help you give you a little bit more reach. So taking your time to collect your props, and as you collect your props, that being a yoga mat, a yoga strap, or a sarong or a towel, remember to use this time as you prepare your space as part of your meditation practice. So taking your time to roll out your yoga mat, taking your time to find your yoga strap or sarong or towel or blanket. And as you enjoy setting up your space, move slowly, follow your breath, including the setup as part of your practice. If you're just joining in, you need a yoga mat, a yoga strap, or a sarong, towel, blanket, something to give you a little bit more reach for the yoga portion today. If you're still setting up, continue to enjoy this. As a reminder that all of these classes are free, and they are in hopes to raise some money for Rock, Paper, Scissors Children's Fund. So if you're in a position where you're able to donate a little bit, that's very kind. And all of the proceeds will be collected and sent towards this nonprofit that helps children in rural Vietnam access education, all kinds of really great initiatives. So if you need any more information on that, you can contact me or check out their Facebook page or their website. There's lots of ways to get involved. Okay. So once you have your yoga mat, yoga strap, or towel, blanket, sarong, and all of your pieces, find a comfortable seat. Roll the shoulders up, back, and away, creating space. Allow the shoulder blades to slide down the back. Bring the chin parallel to the floor. And gently close your eyes. And as you settle into your meditation pose for today, take a moment here to check in with yourself. And as we begin, we'll listen to the sound of the bell, the mindfulness bell, as a symbol that we're beginning our practice today. Let's listen to the sound of the bell. Start to bring your awareness to your breath. Resisting that urge to change the breath in any way. Coming back to that practice that we started exactly 1 week ago today. That practice of observing. Observing how your natural breath is moving this morning. Where you can feel that gentle rise and fall of your natural breath in your body. Taking a moment this morning to connect back to yourself. And when you're ready, you can slowly start to lengthen your inhale and slow down your exhale. Trying to breathe evenly in and out through your nose. Without forcing the breath to be something bigger than it needs to be. Just consciously slowing your breath down. One of the beautiful things about the breath is that if we can control the breath, we can control, similar to what we talked about yesterday, the amount of physical sensations we experience when we're presented with a challenge. Just by simply slowing the breath down, this helps to ease those somatic reactions to that thinking mind. Just by slowing the breath down, we can ease some of those strong emotions connected to the physical sensations, connected to that thinking mind. Breathing in deeply, breathing out slowly. Breathing down deep into the belly, feeling the belly and ribs and maybe even chest expand. Breathing out slowly, chest, ribs, then belly, soften. Enjoying these sensations connected to your deep and slow breath. Taking a moment to check in with the physical body at the start of your day. Noticing any places where you might be holding some pain, holding some tension. But also remembering to check in on those places that are feeling good today. Sometimes we forget. And come back to that deep and even breath. And take a moment to set your intention for today. Your intention could be to breathe, to slow down, to notice, to ground. Anything else you need today. Taking your moment here to set your intention. After you set that intention, bring your left hand to your heart, right hand on top of the left. Take some deep healing breaths here, breathing into the heart space. For all of my CM Reiki practitioners tuning in this morning, it's a little good time to send a little dose of Reiki to yourself into that heart space. Starting your day a little bit more balanced. One more full breath here. And on your next inhale, return the hands back down to the legs and gently open your eyes. Thank you guys for tuning into this live video. So if you have a yoga strap, you can grab that now. If you have your sarong or blanket or towel, whatever it is, unfold it so you've got a nice long length. And you can kind of just roll it up so we create something similar to the yoga strap. Doesn't matter what it looks like, just something that gives you a little bit extra reach for your arms. You can stay here with your legs crossed, or if you'd like to work on your ankle health today, you can hinge forward, coming to sit on the heels. If you are not used to stretching the fronts of the ankles, this might feel intense. So what you can do, if you have another blanket, you can actually place your second blanket underneath the arch of the ankle just to give yourself a little bit of support. Okay? But if it feels comfortable sitting in this pose, which is called Seiza, then you can stay here. If this is too much, you can return to cross leg. Bringing the belt across the hips. With two hands together, grab the belt or whatever you're using today as your prop and slide it out wide. Nice and wide. Roll the shoulders back and down. On your inhale, then lift the arms up. Thinking about keeping the shoulders relaxing down. As you exhale, bring the arms down. Breathing in, lift the arms overhead, trying to move both hands together at the same speed. Breathing out, lower down. And to support this movement, making sure that the core is active. So think about pulling the belly button in and up, protecting the low back. Working on that bandha, or energetic lock, as they say in yoga. Keeping our energy in, building our energy for the morning. You might start to feel a little bit of sensation now in the shoulders as you start to open and release. Moving slowly with your breath. Inhales, lifting, keeping the belly engaged. Exhales, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Lower down. One more. The next time you come down to the hips, you might like to open the hands out a little bit wider for this next one, because generally, especially for women, there's a lot of tension across the front of the chest. Usually for men, it's a little bit more towards the back. Okay. It's for all my Western body types out there. With the arms a little bit wider now. As you inhale, reach up, maybe even bring the hands back behind. This is why you're going to need a little bit wider than you had the first round. Inhale, keep the hands where they are. You can hold on tight as you bring it back around. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Again, keeping that belly button in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Opening up the front of the chest and the shoulders. Trying to keep your movement smooth. You'll notice too that if you're like me, you've got a flexible lower back, maybe you inhale, and then to cheat a little bit, maybe you do a little booty pop. So try to keep that tailbone tucked under even as you lower the hands down towards the back. Keeping that core strong throughout the whole movement. If this is becoming too much for your ankles, see if you can stay for a couple more breaths. Challenging that flexibility across the front of the foot. One more. And this time, pause with the arms overhead. Grab, hold tight with your hands onto your strap or your prop. And then see if you can keep the right hand lifted as you bring the left arm down towards the hip. You might need to open it up a little bit more. Feeling strong through that right hand, right shoulders, not letting the shoulder droop down, really pressing through that right hand, pulling with the left. If you want a little bit more, maybe invite into a side bend. You can get the hand down on the floor. And to release the neck, eyes gaze down. Take a deep breath in through the nose, sigh, exhale, let it go. Keep the hand that's on the ground pressing, actively keeping that left shoulder away from the left ear. You want to check in with the neck this morning. Very slowly shake the head no.
Keeping both hands, both shoulders engaged and strong. Bringing a little bit of movement to that cervical spine, the neck. The next time the head is looking up, maybe pause here, gaze up towards the hand in the sky. Take a deep breath, filling the rib cage on the right side. On your next inhale, pull the belly button in, support yourself, come all the way back up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Prop rest across the lap. Tuck the chin towards the chest, inviting some gentle movements with the neck, releasing and resetting. And come back to hold your prop. Inhale, lift. This time drop the right hand down. But actively press and reach through that left hand. Tuck the belly button in, don't do the booty pop. Protect the low back, core is engaged, back is strong. Chin parallel to the floor. Feeling that power, that energetic lock just below the belly button. Active and engaged, containing your energy. You can stay here, or if you're ready for more, reach into a side bend, bringing that right hand down to the floor. Press that right hand down into the floor. Keep the right shoulder away from the right ear. Hold here. Breathe into the ribs on the left side of the body, opening and releasing from the left hip all the way up to the shoulder. Start to move the head on this side. Exhale, eyes gaze down. Feel that release across the left side of the neck. Breathing into the sensation, keeping that core back strong. Hands actively pressing and reaching. Grounding down with the right, reaching up to the sky with the left. Starting to move the neck slowly on this side. Checking in with the muscles that support the head. Enjoying this gentle movement, keeping that sensation of reach through the hands, opening across the chest, opening across the heart space, helping to connect back to the heart at the start of our day. One more breath. The next time the eyes are gazing up, pause here. Take a deep breath into the ribs on the left side of the body. Engage the core, strong torso, come all the way back. Exhale, bring the hands down, release the strap, hinge forward. Coming to hands and knees. You take a moment to lift the feet, allow the feet to hang. Feeling all of those new pulsing, maybe tingling sensations of your energy, your blood, your prana, whatever you believe in, moving down through the legs, waking up the feet. Invite some gentle movements, maybe pointing and flexing the toes. Or gentle circles with the ankles, increasing that energy flow, that blood flow. Then slowly make your way to hands and knees. Make sure that the wrists are directly under the shoulders, knees are directly under the hips. Bring the knees, tuck the toes, press through the hands, lift the hips up high. Taking a moment to pedal the heels. Pressing actively through both hands. Doing any adjustments you might need. Maybe swaying the hips side to side. Maybe shaking the head yes and no. Releasing any tension in the neck. Finding stillness here. 3 deep, full breaths. Keeping that breath calm and even. One more breath. Come up onto the tippy toes, lift the heels. And slowly start to baby step the feet towards the front of the mat. Pressing the ground with the hands. And shift the weight back into the feet. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Grab opposite elbows or allow the hands to rest. Going inward, feeling that stretch down the backs of the legs. Pressing down through the big toes to secure and protect your knees. Allowing the head to be heavy, using gravity to help pull you a little bit deeper. So dangling in space. Enjoying 2 more deep and even breaths here. Bend your knees as much as you need to get the hands back down to the ground. And slowly walk the feet all the way back to downward facing dog. Pressing through both hands, both feet evenly. Take a deep breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Allowing that stress to release from the face and the jaw. Doing as many of these as you need. Returning back. Bend the knees. Bring the knees out wide. Untuck the toes. Bring the big toes together. Reaching back for that strap. Or your prop of the day. Bring your elbows forward. Lower your forehead down. You see, you can bring maybe the hands behind the head, palms touching. Or if you need a little bit of help, you can use your strap to hold the strap behind the head. If you don't need the strap, you can release it back down. Do the same hold, palms touching at the back of the neck. Releasing here. Feeling the sensation of the body resting.
enjoying a few more deep, calming breaths. Connecting back to your intention of the day. Checking in. How am I doing? And honoring whatever comes up. One more breath. And bring the hands back down to the ground. Push through the hands to sit back on your ankles, sit back in seiza. Bring the left hand to the heart, right hand on top of the left. And take one deep healing breath here, sealing in that intention. Thank you guys for joining in. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.